Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 7, Episode 5 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United. I've been to win the Champions League with the club for the first time, and today we're playing West Ham in the Premier League, and then we go to Hoffenheim looking to do a little bit better than the 0-0 draw we got against them in the Champions League group stage last episode. Now, I thought we'd start today by having a quick look at the Youth Academy, see who we have coming up just outside of the first team. I've sorted them by potential here, and you can see we do have a number in the under-23s of guys that are potentially 3-star players. I think we're at the level now where a 2-star player is a decent Premier League player. So anything above that is still a good player, but just maybe not quite the quality that we're looking for. We know that we've seen this guy in the first team before, the young French central defender that we've got. Another guy that's coming through the academy is Christian Vaughan, another central defender who's only 18 and developing quite nicely into a decent player for us. And Corey Toll, again, we've seen him as sort of third choice goalkeeper. He's also, developing into a decent option. And the other guy that we have is out on loan at Dundee United for this season, Tolaji Ahmed. Again, a solid-looking central defender. We've seen David Baker before. He's off in Rangers on loan this season. Then we've got a few other guys here that are decent enough prospects, but I don't know if they'll ever quite make it with us. But certainly central defence is definitely a strength in the under-23s. If we go down one level further to the under-18s, we can see there we've got a few guys here that might make it. But, I mean, this guy looks decent enough. As a fullback, he's just lacking a little bit of pace and just a little bit of dribbling and crossing ability, to be honest. Denny Simpson, a centre-back that it mentally looks like he could make it, but everywhere else, maybe not quite. James Walker there, a right-back, who's, again, defensively okay, but I'm not sure if he'll ever make it. And Binns as well, another fullback that defensively is okay, but I don't know if he'll ever quite make it. So that's what we have coming through. There's certainly not the next Gary Turpie or Max Dean in the academy right now, or the next Endow. But there are players coming through, which is good. Now, there's one game to catch you up on since last episode, and that is our Carabao Cup 4th round tie against Tottenham. Let's see if we got through to the quarterfinals. Just the one goal in this one, and Dow getting forward and forcing the ball to Jared Bowen at the back post. So there we go, we did get through. We're playing Chelsea away in the quarterfinals, so a very, very tough draw for us there. But I was quite happy with this. I was willing to get knocked out, basically, but the two youngsters, O'Brien in the centre of defence with the Kakatrian, who we just saw in the under-23s, looked really, really solid, which was good. We gave Luis a game in midfield, a young Spanish midfielder, and Dow looked dangerous throughout the game, not just his run for the goal there. And Jared Bowen getting the goal, as you saw. And Haaland, again, still struggling this season. Not really sure what's wrong with Erling, but it's becoming a small problem, I'll be honest. We need him scoring goals for us. So a quick update of where we stand. You can see in the league table here, we've got a game in hand on Liverpool. We have the late kickoff for this West Ham game we're about to play. So if we win that, we go back top of the league. And we're in a decent place still in the Champions League. Obviously going away to Hoffenheim now, who we did draw at home. We really could use a result there just to make sure that we're staying clear at the top. And there's our Carabao Cup quarterfinal draw. As I said, away to Chelsea. This is what we're doing here against West Ham. We are the favourites for this one. They are not in the best of form. Where are they in the table? They must be down there. It's early days yet. So they are just outside the relegation zone. There are Brendan Rodgers' coach team in-game, attacking standard playing style. A quick look at old Brendy Rodgers there. We can see he's decent, isn't he? But I think he's got that reputation at this point. Have a quick look at what we're expecting here. We are expecting them to come out in this sort of a formation. They do tend to attack more down the wings and through the middle. There's positional heat map, passing network, and their key passes from their 2-2 draw with Southampton last time out. This is a team that we're sending out. We're going to the two strikers up top. Wingers just don't really seem to be working for us, although we did play wingers against Tottenham, obviously, and it worked okay in the Cup. But it's Onana in goal, it's Pomgrenic and Wood as the back two, it's Dupy, it's Kene, and it's Miranda, it's Menia and Mariba, it's Renia in the number 10, and it is Haaland. We're going to try him as a complete forward. It's not working for him as a target man anymore, so we'll try him in a slightly different role, and we'll go here with Fati up top as the advance forward. So there we go, everybody is lining up as expected. Always a nice start to the game. Dem says expected to go there, prove a point today. Let's go with a little bit of passion perhaps, keep the run going. It's one of these where the actual form itself isn't bad, even if the goals just don't seem to be coming for us. And here we go, off in London at the Olympic Stadium. I forgot what they call it now. It's not called, is it called the Olympic Stadium? I don't think it is it? I've gone blank what it's called though. But anyway, it doesn't matter what it's called because we need to win a game of football here. Again, with this formation, we still struggle to hold possession, but can we get them on the break? Can we create chances? We know we can do that. Renier has the ball now. He is lost out And are we going to get caught in the break? No, towering header by Pongrenich. Miranda has it for us. Back to Pongrenich. Goes down the line there for Fati. Can he get a cross in for Haaland? Renier looks like he's in there as well. Back post for Dupi, and it's off the crossbar. Oh, so unlucky for our French wing-back there. Decent start, though. We'd like to see that. Come on, boys. Get creative here. Again, I don't understand, really, why a team can have so much possession against us. Not just this team, but sort of most teams. Dupi's picked up an injury to bruised thigh, so he's fine. Teams that have so much possession, but they really don't create much, and we seem to hit them on the break all the time. It's just something about the way this formation sets up. And it's just, I don't understand why, but that's okay. As long as it works, it's fine. Can we get a foot in here? Oh, well done. Renier goes back, reads it like a book, and he's away. Now, is he going to have the better? No, good covering that tackle there, to be fair to the West Ham defender. Can we put pressure on them, win this ball back? They've played around our press, which isn't ideal. Here we are there again with Haaland tracking his man. Love to see it. Kane back to Wood. Wood over the top there looking for Dupi and his bruised thigh. What can he do? Dupi, he goes himself and he unleashes a shot straight at the goalkeeper. And it's going to be a corner. Now, can we get someone on the end of this? I don't care where the goals come from, especially the first one. As long as we can get it. Renier, decent. It's over the bar from Haaland. And that was horrible, horrible stuff. Erling Haaland, it's season 1 Erling Haaland again, isn't it? He doesn't look like he knows what the goal is. We do have Pellegrino on the bench if we need to take Dupi off. I'm hoping he'll be okay if it's just a bruised thigh. Good ball in by Renier. The goalkeeper's come a long way, but does manage to claim it. And is that the highlight as we enter the final seconds here of first half stoppage time? He lumps it forward. We should be there with Dupi. Brings it down, him and his bruised thigh. We're going to have to take him off, aren't we? Fisher's in, and Onana makes a massive save. And apparently Dupi's a bit of a sick note with his bruised thigh. We'll make the change at half-time, but that's obviously impeding his game, isn't it? It was a horrible first touch. And can we get out of this half now with the 0-0 score still intact? It's headed away by Wood, then Pongrenich, then Menia, and that'll do it for the first half. In the first half, we essentially dominated, even though we didn't have much of the ball. We'll say we're not happy with that, though. You could watch your step for me, please, Nathan Wood. That would be good. We'll bring Pellegrino on for Dupi. Some calm, we have faith in you. And we'll get back out there for now. Demand a little bit more and see where this takes us. Miranda's not having a good game down the left. I wonder if we should be looking to exploit the flanks, perhaps. No, let's do the other way. Let's exploit the middle, but look for the overlap still. Renier's not having a great game. No one's having a great... what has happened to our team this year? Show some passion, boys. Come on. West Ham throw on the hour mark. Can we win this ball back? We can. Kane's got it. Forward there for Mariba. In there for Menia. Menia goes forward looking for Fati. He's in here. Ansu Fati. Oh, it's a good save from the goalkeeper. We do create chances, even though we're not scoring goals. I mean, that's one positive thing. Pellegrino with the ball, and it's headed away. Renier has it edge of the area. Back out for Pellegrino. Come on, come on. It's another corner. If we weren't creating anything, I think that would be a lot worse. It's just finishing seems to have deserted us this year. Pellegrino with the ball in. That's not a great one. Headed away. Renier should get to that. He does. Pellegrino's open if he can find him. He goes past one, does Renier. Tackled down, and that should be a free kick. And another chance for us to hopefully... No, nothing coming there. Let's give him a concentrate, perhaps. Fati's looking nervous. Let's get Liao on. We just need to try and find someone who can score a goal. Let's try Haaland as the pressing forward. We've got one other sub to make. I don't see a sense in changing to wingers. Let's get Vervaeke on for Miranda, who's not had a good day out there. And there we go. Two of our subs have been changing wingbacks, which isn't ideal, really, but I'm running out of ideas what to do to try and get this team to score goals for us. We've got 12 minutes to play plus stoppages. Can we get a belated opening goal here? Mariba has the ball. He spreads it out there for Pellegrino. Pellegrino knocks it past his man well. Man at the back post, it's Liao, I think. Can he get a cross in? He can. This man there, and it is Vervaeke! First goal of the season. One sub to the other, and finally we've taken the lead. Let's tell them to concentrate. We do not want to find ourselves doing a Burnley here and getting pegged back. But that was really, really good stuff. Pellegrino did his man. Waited for the right moment, got the cross in, and Vervaake's there, and Vervaeke finishes. Excellent, excellent stuff. All right. Let's maybe just knock it back off of attacking if we can, and make sure we're seeing this game out here, please, boys. We've dominated it. There is no, I don't think, any doubt that we deserve to win it. Let's start and close it down. Now we're into stoppage time. It's just, yeah, we just really seem to struggle to put our chances away for some reason, which is frustrating. But ultimately, in the end here, we have got the goal, and it looks like we're going to see it out. We are. Very well done, boys. Another really good defensive performance, but the lack of goals, or the lack of finishing, I should say, more so than goals, is a little bit baffling. We'll tell them we did well. It does send us top. It is a win on the road, so I want to try and build a little bit of confidence. The bruised thigh, it'll keep him out of the Champions League, which is a little bit frustrating. Maybe I should have just taken him straight off, as it turns out, because Pellegrino came on and assisted the winning goal. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back off into the Champions League right after this. Okay, welcome back. We're off to Germany to face Hoffenheim in the Champions League. We are the favourites for this one. They're not in the best form. In fact, it's a little bit embarrassing seeing that form that they managed to get a draw against us at home, isn't it? We've played them 4 times before, 3 wins and the 1 draw, of course, last time out in the Champions League. They're still a Daniel Farke coach team. We know roughly about them because we saw them play, of course, last episode. Adventurous standing playing style. This is the report that we have. We expect them to come out in this sort of a formation. We can see there that this is their positional heat map. A little bit deep, a little bit narrow perhaps. Their passing network is there. Very, again, like to play in their own half. And this is the key passes. And this is the team that we're sending out. Now, we're actually going to play Bowen out here as a, that was the rumenteur or whatever that word is. The reason he's up there right now is because I don't want to stuff up my default tactic. If I do it in game, obviously it won't save. So I'll fix that before the game starts. This is the lineup. It's Onana in goal. It's Pomgrenich and Dean as the back two. Pellegrino comes in for the injured Doopy with Calvin Phillips and Miranda continuing just ahead. He almost didn't get the start, but we'll stick with him for this one. It's Menia and Turpey in midfield. It's Di Stefano that comes in to play the number 10 role with Bowen and Leao up top. The reason you're seeing some of these players, if we look at the medical centre here, Haaland is match fatigued and, to be honest, a little bit rubbish right now. Abel Ruiz, Fati, Wood, Renier, Mariba, as well as Haaland, raw match fatigue. So that's why those guys don't feature. This is a good enough team, though, surely. So everybody is playing as expected, which is good. Xerxes, of course, ex of Leeds, is still up front for them. Just waiting for him to come back and haunt us. Jardem says go out there, prove a point today. Let's go with a little bit of passion again. We're the favourites here. Do you want to say that? So you can potentially expect a win to keep our run going. I expect a win to keep our run going. Let's try that with a little bit of passion. Let's say some calm. We have faith for everybody that hasn't quite responded as of yet. I'll make that change with Bowen, and then we'll get out there to kick off this game. And here we go. So Bowen is playing sort of on the right side as that Romanteur. So let's hope. I have never actually really played with that position regularly, to be honest. I kind of envision it sort of as an old reference. It's like the Thierry Henry role for Arsenal, where he used to sort of attack from the left wing. Di Stefano with a cross in. Max Dean is there, and it's not Max Dean, it's Menia, and Menia has a first ever Leeds United goal. What a time to pop up with that. I think Lazio's just taken the lead against Barcelona as well. That would be a turn-up. Maybe that win against Lazio first game wasn't the worst. It is Menia with a towering header. He is strong in the air. He's got jumping reach of 18 or 17 or something like that. I didn't get creative in time, and now we've got a set piece to defend of our own. Reece Oxford has the ball. He goes back to Torre, out there for Grigor, I think that is. And can we get, it's a good ball in. It's cleared away from Xerxes, though. Come on, boys, come on. Don't make me pay for not hitting concentrate. Come on. Can we get a foot in there? Just block the cross. You're doing really well. Menia can't quite get there. We head it away. Turpey's on the scene. Can he stop it? No. Goes out now to close down the fullback, getting forward. Cross comes in again. Di Stefano is there. Miranda still can't complete the clearance. This is scrappy. We've got to just get our lines clear here, don't we? Sustained pressure from Hoffenheim. It's another ball across. They're moving us around from side to side, and Rafinha hits it over the bar. Let's tell them to get creative. It's all going wrong for Aussie Villa. Come on, boys. Get creative then. If we're going to do it, own it. Come on, boys. Miranda with a throw. Menia knocks it down. Back to Miranda. Miranda, can he get a cross in? He can. It's no one there, though. Menia picks it up. Calvin Phillips. Back to Menia. To Phillips. To Turpey. Back to Phillips. Back to Turpey. To Di Stefano. I like the crisp passing. There's Bowen. Good ball out there for Pellegrino getting forward. Can he pull it back? Leao's in the middle, and Leao sticks it away. It's 2-0. After 20 minutes, this is more like it, boys. Excellent, excellent stuff. We'll demand to see a little bit more of that. But that was a really, really nice goal, wasn't it? Some nice crisp passing. Good to see Bowen in that new role, experimental role, being involved in that as well. And Pellegrino, I tell you what, We didn't pay anywhere near as much to him as we did for Doopy, but he's looking every bit as good, isn't he? Really, really happy with the way he started his life at Leeds United. But 2-0 up, excellent place to be, away from home. If we can, oh, come on, away please, boys, away. Decent corner, it's straight to the hands of Onana. If we can get the win here and take 4 points off Hoffenheim, it's just about acceptable, isn't it? I think, well, obviously, if you take 4 points off every team in the group, you're gonna get through most group. You're gonna get through every group, basically. Here we go with Leao getting forward now. He can pick up the run of Bowen. It's Pellegrino. Can he find Bowen? He gets in the box himself. That was a little bit selfish. Draws a save from the goalkeeper. But to be honest, I would have expected a little bit more from that. Di Stefano now. Ball in. It is headed away by Xerxes, I think. Many is there to retrieve. He goes back out to Di Stefano. I haven't said that name twice the same yet, have I? There we go. Come on, boys. Come on. Demand a little bit more. Let's get into the break here with this lead. Can we extend it, though? Pongranic has the ball. He brings it out. Passes it to Miranda. Miranda, a good ball in there to Turpey. First time pass back to Phillips. And here's Pellegrino with Bowen in front of him again. Jared Bowen now. Can he find Leao? He's the space invader. He cuts in. He goes himself. It's probably what he's being asked to do, to be honest. But it looked a little bit disappointing. Not the best shot at the end of it. But I've got to say, so far, I'm liking Bowen in that role. I think there might be a little bit of potential there, particularly if we're going to struggle for goals from strikers. Having somebody just in that little gap, that sort of pocket of space between sort of the fullback, centre-back and the midfield, just might be something we can exploit. It's a good ball there for Xerxes. Oh, it's a cracking tackle from Max Dean. Well done. Really, really excellent stuff there. And can we get to the break with our lead intact? It looks as though we can, and there we go. It almost makes me wonder if we could play 2 Space Invaders. Okay, we want to be assertive. Don't let your performance levels drop. Yeah, I'm wondering if we were to do that, or even just play the 1, but then use Haaland as a target man to sort of hold play up, and maybe then we would sort of get a little bit more space to move into as well. But yeah, I'm not disliking that. Obviously, you know, we need to change the way we're playing so that teams don't get too familiar with us, and that might just be one of those subtle little tweaks. That there's a good ball out there for Miranda, squares it back. It's all the way to Pellegrino, and Pellegrino gets the first Leeds goal, and he's deserved that. He's had a cracking episode, 2 really, really good games, and Miranda, good to see him back in form as well with the assist. But Pellegrino, our first Leeds United goal, what a place to do it as well in the Champions League. It was a good ball to find Miranda, and it was an even better ball to find Pellegrino coming in, and the goalkeeper beaten at his near post. Not the best. But 3-0 Leeds United, and this is more like it. This is more like what we like to see from our team, isn't it? Goals, good defensive play as well. I shouldn't have said that as a highlight for Hoffenheim starts. Q, the terrible defensive error. Oh no, Mania, what a tackle that is. Ball up there for Leao. Leao in there for Phillips. Phillips, it's an aimless ball forward. I'm not quite sure what he was going for there. Maybe he's playing for territory. He's been watching a bit too much of the rugby. There's, pounced. Many pounces. Can he get himself a goal? He finds Leao. Can Leao get 2? Yes, he can. It was a good finish from Rafael Leao. I'm going to say he has been our best signing so far. We got him in first year in the Premier League, and here we are, that would have been season 2, wouldn't it? So here we are 6 seasons later or so, and he is still banging in the goals for Leeds United. What a player he has been. Really, really good finish. That's 4-0. All the heartbreak and disappointment of 0-0 at Ellen Road is well and truly gone. Mania did so well there, didn't he? Read that like a book, pounced like a cat, and then Leao with the finish. Excellent stuff. Miranda's looking a little bit tired out there. We do have... No, he's not going to play the next game anyway, so let's leave him there. Di Stefano with a decent ball in. Pongranic just ever so slightly overhit that free kick, wasn't it? Didn't give Pongranic much of an angle to work with. What do we have on the bench here? We have Endow on the bench. It might be a good opportunity. Let's try... He can't actually play it, but let's try him in the role anyway and see how he goes. I thought Bowen's done really, really well there, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But like I say, I think that's potentially a really good what we're looking for there. Really good position for us. A different role for him to play. But I feel bad for Miranda now at 61%. Just keep running, mate. Just keep running. You'll be fine. Here we go again. Another highlight. Is it going to be a bit of a disappointment in stoppage time. Rafinha gets forward. Onana makes the save. Maybe we just need to give him a concentrate at the end here. See it out, boys. Get this clean sheet for me. There it is. Well, that's a stunning, stunning result. 4-0 in Germany. And like I say, it really does make up for the fact that we were quite disappointing at home. Hoffenheim hammered by Leeds United. Farke is disappointed. And if you're interested in the other game, it finished 1-1. So almost a perfect result. They both dropped points. And that's going to leave us in a very good position in the group. We've actually qualified from the group. Well, there you go. Job done with 2 games to play. More money in the bank. Leao, as I said during the game, just an absolute classy individual for us. How many goals has he... I mean, that league goals are obviously different to... Yeah, I mean, he hasn't got that many league goals, but he's been playing mostly off the bench and a lot of time in the cups as well. But he's still got, over 50 goals for us. So just been a really, really good player. Anyway, that's a quick look at the league table. And there we go. We are 6 points clear of everybody with 2 games to play. We just need 1 point from our final 2 games against Lazio or Barcelona. And that will be job done in the group. And you can see there the Premier League table sitting pretty on top. Love to see it. Guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time. We'll come back for Lazio away, Manchester City at home. Do we do Manchester City do we assume the group is done? Maybe yeah, that's what we'll do. I think we'll assume we've qualified from the group. We only need a point to top it. Chances are we're going to do that. Well, somebody's going to drop a point. We're basically going to top it. I think that the big story from here is Manchester City at home, Liverpool away. That'll be next episode, guys. What a way to end the week. I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.